You know, this was coming, it's been coming for a while, but hey, welcome to Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy Kang's quest for the Super Nintendo. Arguably, the hardest Donkey Kong in the Donkey Kong's country in the series. Also, one of the most remembered, because this outsold the first game by quite a while. It is one of the 5 highest grossing Super Nintendo games of all time. And there's plenty of reasons why. This is this is probably the best of the original trilogy, because not only do we have a new character in Diddy Kong, but we also have a new character, Dixie Kong, his cousin or girlfriend, who decided, as you may have noticed, in the original, Donkey Kong has now been kidnapped by King K Rool, who came back, and he's taken him to his island. Therefore, we start off our first adventure in Gangplank Galleon. The final level of the previous game is now a world that we get to take part in the first episode. Also, no makes excuses. This is the first time I'm using a background ever for a Let's Play. So let's go with our first ever level of the game. As I mentioned, that the music is pretty good and pretty, thing. Let's start off with Pirate Panic, shall we? Now, as you may have noticed, there is a trick, but we're not going to pull that trick off because we're going in here. Pick up the extra life, and we're also going to touch this. Arr, I've kidnapped that lumbering fool Donkey Kong, and you'll never see him again. Yar, har, 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 har. Captain K Rool. That's King K Rool for the first game. He's now become Captain K Rool. Essentially, he becomes a pirate. Bosses we now have Dixie Kong. Dixie Kong's uniqueness in this series is that she can hover, which is very useful for certain secrets that we'll be picking up later. But, more of the game, the role goes to, of course, Diddy Kang, who is basically the leader of this outfit. He's improved since the last one. Basically, all the improvements of the first one is that Diddy Kong can go up ladders faster than Dixie. He can go faster than Dixie with his cartwheel, but he can't hover, which is probably the reason why the two need to combine. So, go through here, and this is our first bonus barrel. Find the token! Indeed, find the token. And since you can get a hidden banana coin at the bottom of that, head up here and you get your first ever Krem coin. We're going to be getting a lot of these because because the 100% in this game is better than the previous one. Also note one of the few returning characters from the original Donkey Kong, Rambi. The ever faithful friend of the Kongs also has a new charge move we should use right here. Destroy them all! Essentially, we have to destroy all the rats and the Kremlings that are there. The Kremlings are themed this time around pirates. Or the opening act is pirates. But we'll get to see some crazy combinations. With a K. Anyway, these DK coins are brand new. They carry on from the previous ones. They essentially are very important coins, or hero coins they call them, which is significant for later on. Anyway, moving on. Dixie Kong busting down a few rhymes, a bit of nice lingo. There we go. So, that's the first level complete. Next up for our Kongs is a showing off the new mechanics in the game for the ladders. Main Brace Mayhem. And this is where you use Dixie Kong's hovering ability. So technically she flies over gaps. Very interesting. Also, I've got phlegm that's caught up, so if you hear me go thingy, sorry. Anyway, going up here, Dixie Kong. She's not quicker than Diddy in certain aspects, but Diddy Kong is much faster than Dixie Kong in the ladders. So take that in mind. But her hair attack can go on a continuous loop. Then Diddy just slaps his way inside, and basically we can now use the momentum. The cartwheel has gained a very significant movement. since the, you know... Also, we can use... Not many people know this, but you can use the hover ability to kill the hanging crocs. Like so. Head down here, head to get some more bananas. See, lives do matter in this game, although not by much. It is just repeat that stuff again anyway. We can throw that, but we're going to show off Diddy Kang's specialty, which is, of course, taking advantage of that really powerful speed of his, which is very useful. Also, overhang's pretty good. Extra 2 up here. Lives do matter, which is true, but in this case, it's just, you know, stuff. When we get down to it, hopefully we'll meet them really early in this game, so it'll be very nice to see them again. But as soon as we got our hands on some early friends, a persistent enemy of Rambi and his animal friends, and the Kongs, the traditional zingers. We'll be meeting those up again. Anyway, destroy them all again. This time, use the cannon to destroy them. Makes it easier. Take out the middle ones using the upward motion, but also use the barrels, but also that cannon, very useful. We now have 4 Kreb coins. It's very quick to get these, if you know what you're doing, surprisingly as well. Up here, bonus barrel. That is number 3, and the last one of the level. Collect the stars. This is where Diddy Kang's specialty kicks into play. Once you switch to Diddy if you can, take advantage of that really fast-paced, blistering speed of his when it comes to going up and down ropes and masses. The ropes are new, the ladders and the ropes are new. I think the ropes are still not new, but the climbing stuff, that's new too. Anyway, up here, we get the hero coin, and we get the last vestige of the bit, and we head down here. Just making sure we actually have got everything, but we didn't get the G. So that's about it. You don't want to lose your Kong here, to be honest. You do not want to lose any Kong in this situation. Switch to Diddy, and then we'll jump onto that target motion, and then and hopefully we're going to drop some fat beats. Like, now. Your target should always be get banana coins. There you go. Diddy Kang dropping his latest hit. Anyway, if we go up, we'll talk to the monkey. We'll go ahead to the Monkey Museum, which is now, of course, orchestrated by Cranky. Come say hello to your grandpappy, Cranky. I'm back by proper to offer you my wealth and gameplay wisdom for this unnecessary sequel. Which is true, considering there's a killer mistake machine in the background, Chief Thunder, and of course, Wiki the Frog. Don't you ever knock? I know you're desperate for help, but remember your manners next time. I was hoping for more frames this time, but no, don't let old Cranky do anything. Just give him some third-rate stand frames. Obviously, since he's back so soon, I thought you'd complete another level before come crying to me. Basically, he gives up, apart from lecturing you and the music, he gives you hints. I saw that old King K Rool for you real quick, but I'd be spoiled to limited fun. You should probably get out, try together and show you. Here's what I have to offer. So, this stuff is free. In the first 3 information is free. Lockjaw's Lockers coming up is going to be a free information. But this is where it kicks. Kicker. Pirate Panic is worth $1. We already have the Pirate Pack. Gameplay Galleon. 2 blue goods and a huge stack of barrels for nothing. Knock them off and get up there. That's something that we're going to keep an eye on. Topsail Trouble. Step in the jump for 2 dragonflies above you. These are hints towards coins. So, next up, Gangplank Galley, our 3rd level. Also, we're going to be needing to get some coins in a minute as well, because, as I mentioned before, coin currency is the thing in this game. Banana coins are the currency for this game, and you need to either get some free ones, or you need to start saving them up. Anyway, head up here. Easiest bonus barrel in the game. Quite literally. Find the token. And basically we have an unbreakable zinger here. This gives you a hint that yes, the zingers are back. red ones in particular are even deadlier. Anyway, also, note, hooks, hero coin, that's 3. Head down here, get the last banana, and then we'll go straight on to the level. See, we got rid of that. We got the hero coin out of the way now. This is pretty much just finding some secrets and then just getting the rest of the letters. And using these hooks. These hooks are useful. They're going to be useful for boss battles and other stuff. Anyway, the new team-up attack allows you to get to higher platforms, as you saw there. Quite convenient, personally. It is always better for you. Find out anyway. That's just your first banana card. Also, Crush is back. Problem is though, no Donkey Kong can take him this time. He still gets angry, and he dies through the team-up attack because I don't know, for some reason it just works. And let's get rid of that as well. Head down to that one there. Well, that was to another banana coin. That was interesting. Now we have an invulnerability barrel. Always remember that your invulnerability is often the most important thing. Very, very important. Anyway, as I mentioned before, 2 blue guys. Always gather. That's a bonus barrel. Find the token. And we get some really excellent jumping sequence involving the hooks. I like this level. This is actually one of the favorites. And now we have 7 Krem coins. If you're wondering, these Krem coins become very useful later on. There's a certain character that will be able to get that one. We need to get some more lives. And Diddy Kang dropping the first beat, as it were. Now, I think we've reached the end of the episode, which is convenient because there's a new character that comes in. Say hello to Mrs. Wrinkly Kong. This is Cranky Kong's wife. Yes, you heard me right, Cranky is married. It is obvious signs that Wrinkly Kong is actually DK's grandmother. Obviously she's very concerned, but she also teaches you the most important thing is saving the game. Vitally important to save the game. Always do this and then afterwards you have to pay 2 coins. That's really about it. Anyway, we're done with this episode. Next time on the Diddy Kang's quest, we're gonna be moving on to the most memorable level. Possibly the memorable swimming level in the entire series. Lockjaw's Locker. See you guys then.